generally people dislike crime. And I talked about how in San Francisco, they kicked out the mayor, they kicked out the attorney general because they went too light on crime. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed it, but it got to a point where I would go in the grocery store and I'm like, yo, why is the deodorant locked? Like, I got to call someone to come unlock the deodorant, the frozen peas. The shit was getting real ridiculous. But the reason was because a lot of places don't take misdemeanor theft seriously. So people just come in there and steal and leave. And in California, essentially, if you stole less than, I think, $900, it was essentially a misdemeanor. Law enforcement generally wouldn't come out. Stores was moving location because they were losing so much in theft. It was just an absolute shit show. But this story right here is a beautiful story. This is indicative of how the system should work. And let's go ahead and check it out. When people think that crimes that weren't serious yesterday and they've become serious crimes today is a beautiful thing.
A new viral video showing an accused shoplifter shocked to learn that she may face a felony charge for theft. The Southern California Police Department is now reminding folks about the new Prop 36 law that cracks down on low-level theft. Matt Finn, live in Los Angeles to explain all of this.
It's funny because he's laughing, but hey, shout out to them for finally doing something that makes sense. Hey, I'm gonna give a round of applause to the legislators that actually passed this because it should be a felony. You shouldn't be able to go steal a PlayStation 5 at 9 a.m., steal another one at 7 p.m., and steal another one at 10 p.m., and nobody come and nothing happens. So shout out to them for getting it right.
Shoplifters, you can now be prosecuted.
That's right, John. And here in California, we've reported on countless cases of brazen theft, shoplifting with no significant consequences. But last month, California voters overwhelmingly approved the new law, Prop 36, which rolls back criminal justice reform policies that critics say led to overwhelming crime. Police and prosecutors now have more leeway to charge crimes as felonies. Like this video from Seal Beach in Orange County. 3 women walk into an Ulta beauty store and then a Kohl's, casually stealing whatever they want, not even trying to conceal some of their stolen goods. Even after leaving the stores, the women, they're in no rush, but are surprised when Seal Beach police run up on them. And after a short chase, they arrest the thieves. Take a listen here as a police camera captures 2 of these young women talking about their shock that they were arrested for a felony.
That's a felony? New law.
I didn't watch this video. If you're going to be a criminal, one thing you should know is what the punishment is for the crimes that you're doing. This is actually hilarious. I didn't know they had this footage. This is hilarious. Let's run this back. They're shocked to find out that their blatant theft from a beauty supply store is now a felony, and their ass is going to have a felony. They literally screwed themselves over for some concealer. Shout out to them because I'm all for justice when it's actually just, and this is dope.
That's a felony? New laws. Stealing is a felony. And this is Orange County. They don't play.
The 3 women were booked into an Orange County jail on charges of grand theft, conspiracy to commit a crime, and resisting arrest. Now, yesterday in Bakersfield, California, Dustin Towery pleaded not guilty to stealing 2 scooters from a Target store. Before Prop 36, Towery could only be charged with a misdemeanor, but now the DA can and did charge this man with a felony, in part because he had 6 prior convictions for stealing and a history of skipping out on court appearances.
Had it been before the passage of Prop 36,
this is a beautiful law.
He would have been given, if caught, which he resisted arrest, but if caught, he would have been given a citation and a promise to appear. Now, because of the voters, this man is in custody and can't steal again, at least for a while.
And because of that man's criminal past, the judge.
I think that is absolutely perfect. I think that is the system. A lot of times we know the system works terribly. That is the system working extremely well. They didn't like the mayor. The mayor was too soft. Recall, got her up out of there. They didn't like the attorney general, got her up out of there. They didn't like these laws that force the goods that they needed. The prices went up because people was just stealing and the cops wasn't doing anything. And so now those people eating felonies, they had no clue that it was a felony. That footage in the police car was absolutely awesome. So, hey, shout out to them. I think that's a great example of how things should work.